Good morning, boys. Welcome back to the channel. In today's one, we are going to be addressing the biggest problem, or my biggest pet peeve about this chaser, and that is that you can't hear it. Other than this noise, other than that, which is a great noise, you cannot hear this thing. Like, if you're parked next to any car ever, you don't even know this thing's turned on. So today, we're going to be addressing that. First, we're going to need a bit of a pick-me-up. So 7-Eleven is going to come through because it's only 7 o'clock in the morning. We've got an hour drive to the Gold Coast, and yeah, your boy's tired. So let's go get a bit of a pick-me-up going. Now, I thought we'd spice it up with just the old faithful, the old plain OG Monster, but I can't go past a Mango Loco as well. This is my favorite. But of course, I'm that guy that can't justify buying one when for like $1 more or whatever it is you can get two. So they're absolutely hook, line and sinker me every single time. But oh well, that's right. Now I've just got to pick which one I want to actually drink. But anyway, as I was saying, we've got an hour drive into the Gold Coast. Yeah, it's currently now 7:10, so should get there at just past 8. And yeah, I'm not actually meant to be there till 8:30, so who knows, I might pull over somewhere and get some photos. I really don't know what I'm going to be doing, but yeah, as you can tell by the fit, it is bloody cold this morning. I don't think this thing is tech enough to tell me how cold it is, but it's cold. I don't usually get cold, so if I am wearing a jumper and track pants as well, you know, it's a bit chilly. So anyway, oh my god, I'm legally blind. Is it going to make me sneeze? It's going to. Oh no, we got good. Oh no, we didn't. Yeah, to the Gold Coast. Let's get an exhaust on this bad boy. Got to go with the OG. It's been a hot minute. Cheers, boys. Look at this. We got steep descents, windies. We're in the toge, boys. Up in the mountains. Oh, stop it. The chaser is back in its natural element. Oh yeah. Get this one up, you big dog. Oh, give me a handbrake and a Manny gearbox. Let's go. Ew. Very nice section of road. The problem is you don't really know where the old copper dogs are going to sit. Like, I just passed one just then, doing 600 kilometers an hour. So, you know, obviously can't keep up, but it's a bit of a risk. Alright y'all, there's been a little turn of events, but right now you are hearing the chaser with an exhaust for the first time. Oh, it's got a little fart on the gear change, that's sort of sick. I'll fill you guys in on some of the other stuff that made this video sort of change pace a little bit, but yeah, that actually sounds really good. Oh, that sounds really good. I'm going to worry about driving, and I'll show you guys a little later. All right, but following my other car, why does it look so bloody cool? I feel like I may have, you know, cooked a little bit with that thing. That's a good looking ute. All right, so before I show you guys a bit in depth, I figured I'd go for a quick little car wash. It's actually an alien on a screen guiding me through it, which is cool. This is obviously a bit new. This is Park Ridge for all you south side Queenslandians. I can't remember if I told, but all the foam from my aircon has come out. It's everywhere, but that's a later problem. So let's have a bit of a debrief. So I'm not sure what will fully be included in this video. Now, the original plan for this was I went to the shop, the dude that I went to, because it was going to be a bit of a give and take. I was going to get a solid deal, and in return there was going to be the filming, promo videos, shout outs on across the socials, obviously YouTube, TikTok, all that sort of stuff, mainly Instagram and YouTube. So it was a pretty good deal, and it was from the factory dump back with a hot dog like muffler. So one muffler from the dump back. Now it was meant to be around $1,200, which is a good price for all the way, you know, dump back. It's a good price. There's kits right now that are full cat back, which the cat is at the bottom of the dump pretty much. You can get a full stainless cat back now with a muffler and a rear like tip for $1,399 from Just Chap. So save a little bit, then you get the nice weld stainless, like, you know, like it just looks a bit nicer. You get to tuck it a bit higher and all that sort of stuff. Unfortunately, that didn't really happen. I ended up, when going there, it went dump, cat, stock exhaust, stock muffler, and then he went from there back. So it's sort of just a rear muffler delete. Like there's three mufflers in total, so it's just the rear two. So there was no muffler, just a chop, weld it together and sort of swap it out, which, yep, that's fine. But then obviously the price would then reflect that. If it's $1,200 for dump back, then, you know, obviously it's going to be cheaper. It came back at a little over $1,350 for less work. So I really don't understand it. And unfortunately I've had this happen before, where it's going to be like, you know, a solid deal for me for promotional stuff. And the fact of the matter is, like, videos like this do get customers, so I think it is pretty fair. I've had many brands work with me before, but unfortunately some say that they're going to give you a good deal and they just don't. And in this case, it seems like it's been promised one thing and the reality actually isn't. So I asked and said, hey, what's it actually going to cost then for a dump back with like a hot dog muffler? And then I was quite, $2,000, but for you it'll be $1,850. Now the problem I have with that is, before I ever reached out about doing the promo thing, I asked what a full exhaust would cost for this, and it was around $1,800. So to be doing it for me as a good deal for $1,850, when that's actually just retail price, it sort of left a bit of a sour taste in my mouth. I get prices change and whatnot, but my quote when we locked it in was about a month ago. So I'm not sure if you guys will even see the shop that did it. If I'm paying full price as a customer, I don't feel the need to promote it, especially when I was promised to be looked after as promotional work. So yeah, I'm sort of sick of people doing this. It's not the first time, and I'm sort of over it. So I think from now, I'm just gonna, like, when drafting up a proposal like this, I'm just gonna have to do like almost like a contract and actually write it up so that people can't backtrack. So it's it's a shame. It's quite annoying because I could have given much more work, one through like you guys, and also they do a whole lot of, they do painting, and I need stuff painted on this car. I need more fab work for my manual conversion, sorry. I need fab work for when I go turbo, screamer, all that sort of stuff. So it's a shame because it could have been a good working relationship, but that's just the reality of it. There's no hard feelings. It's just, that's business, I suppose, and that's what we have to deal with. But yeah, the only sort of disappointing part of this is that I think the exhaust sticks out a little too far, and it's not center with the exhaust hole in the bumper, which really annoys me. And they've welded their logo onto the end of the tip, which I think, genuinely, like, regardless of any of this sort of stuff, I think it looks terrible. So now I'm gonna have to pay to get it, one, actually centered, and to get it cut shorter, which in turn will get rid of the logo. So definitely unfortunate. At the end of the day, it sounds awesome. I'm really happy with the sound of it. But yeah, in terms of the customer service side of things, I'm not too stoked. So yeah, we'll leave it at that. And yeah, if you guys don't see a brand name, or if it seems like at the start of the video I was a bit promoty and then towards the end I'm not, that's why. So now you guys know. I like to be pretty transparent, and yeah, that's why. Right, let's get this thing home and I'll show you guys a bit of a more in-depth look. Alright, so we're back home now, and I can't give you guys a cold start because obviously she ain't cold, but there is the exhaust. Now, let me know what you guys think. I personally think it sticks out just a little bit too far for, I don't know, maybe not. I think my biggest complaint is the logo. I just think it looks a bit not for me, as well as, I don't know, it's a little small for the hole, but maybe that would look a bit bigger if it was actually not too far to the right. You can see it's way off center, so I think I want to go a 3-inch and actually make it center and maybe chop it a little bit. So, but the part that you guys all want to know is how it sounds. So I'll get Gemma to come hold the camera here and I'll rev it. You'll see this thing's a bit smoky, but yeah, just appreciate the 1J noises that this thing now makes. Because again, although I'm not overly happy with everything, you know, like the whole shenanigans, I will say this thing does sound wicked. So I'll give you guys a little glimpse. So the welds and everything are definitely very nice. V-bands all the way straight through it. It was done very well, other than being a little off center. But yeah, let me show you guys what this thing sounds like, because it has well and truly woken up. It's not very drony. Like I said, it does have a consistent RPM, like in top gear at like 120, 110, around that area. But yeah, the revs do sound pretty mint. So Professor Gemma can become the filmer for a little minute. So yeah, it sounds very good. It pumps out soot like a tractor, but yeah, we got that spicy 1J limiter that we all love. So what did you think about that, Gemma?
Good.
Nice. It's now the next day, which means you guys get to hear a cold start. just like that, we are now in real time editing this video. I forgot to film an outro because from that exact clip onwards, I went straight to the Gold Coast to do another mod on this car, which I'm super excited. Hint, the car is now slammed on its guts. So that's coming soon, but I really want you guys to let me know in the comments. Do you think I'm in the wrong here with the whole exhaust thing? Like, what's your take on it? What do you think of the finish of it with it being off center and the logo being on it without asking or anything like that? I'm genuinely curious. Again, I got no hard feelings with the dude that did it. Just from a business perspective, I don't think it was handled very well. But let me know, am I in the wrong here? Do you think I should have still done full promotional work, essentially, not even for free, but after, if anything, almost getting ripped off? Yeah, let me know. And also, I didn't put it in the video, but I did go back to him and ask about the price. And he came back and said I shouldn't have to barter with you on the price, even though price had gone up and the job work had gone down. So let me know, because I'm genuinely curious. So I'll see you guys in the comments, but if you're not going to go there, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.